Hello there, I'm Marlo, and I'm doing a little bonus stream today of more Donkey Kong Country, the Trilogy. This game is taking a while, so since I have a bit of free time, I figured I would do an extra bonus stream and try and cover more of it in a quicker time. So if you're in the last stream, you would have noticed what a horrible mess I made. I got game over and lost some progress, had to redo part of it, and I said I would pick up stuff from this on the next stream. So that's what I'm going to start with. My preamble this week, or this stream, is going to be catching up and following up stuff from the last stream. So let's get started with that first of all. You'll have seen this intro before if you're following these videos. Okay. Hi Gibbon, good to see you. Gibbon said she's watching 3 other friends' streams at the same time as well today, since I'm at an odd time today. What else are people playing? What other games have you got in your split screen today? I'm interested. Okay, so we're going to jump back into World 5 B's Invasion, and I'll show you the things that I missed last time, because I went back off screen, I found them because it was taking too long. Starting with level 1. Beehive on the tree. Okay, so you all remember this. That's one I spent a long time on trying to get the DK coin. We could see it, but we didn't know where it was. The other thing I did off screen was I figured out how to leave a level by pressing start and select in a very particular way. You sort of hold select and press start. Just a little control quirk with the game, but I was able to jump up and grab that green balloon multiple times over. So as you can see on my UI now, I have 53 lives in total. Very much more convenient. Okay. So I'll just have to. Oh yeah. I've already forgotten how to do this level, even though I've played this part a few times now. Okay. So. Oh boy. What's the best way to do this? Like this, I think, and then turn and throw. So down here is a barrel. The DK coin was on the right. Since I've collected it, you can't see it there anymore. But this is kind of a thing I was puzzled at, how to go down there and get it. As far as I can tell, there's no other exit into that room, but there is a way to bypass that barrel. And I don't know if this is an exploit or if this is intended, but this is how I found to do it. You grab this barrel, or any other barrel, once that zing is out of the way, and then you can fall through while you're holding the barrel. I don't think that's a mechanic that was ever in the classic games, so that's why I guess I didn't think of it, but by doing that, you fall through, and then you grab the DK coin, and Bob's your uncle. And then, as I suspected, you blast up out of that room, but you do need to defeat the Zinger to get into that room. It's very strange, so I'm going to hold select and press start. Oh, you can't do it while you're standing on honey. And it's very difficult to do if you have a partner, because the swap Kong animation interrupts the level exit command. So yeah, it's a bit finicky. Gibbon is saying Friday is when my friend streams Monster Hunter. Another friend just regularly streams whatever he's interested in. Today is the demo of Ultra Age. Never heard of that myself. And also a couple friends and I watch AEW wrestling together, and we're a few episodes behind and trying to catch up for the pay-per-view on Sunday. Wow, certainly a busy day for you, Gibbon. Yeah, so... and hey, Bob is here, Mr. Kyle's Twitch. Great to see you, Bob. It's game time with our pal Milo. That was my old tagline, yeah, lovely. Bob is actually playing DKC himself and says hello to Gibbon. Lovely. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. So the other bits I had to catch up on were Night Path was the forest with the sort of gusty glade mechanic. I don't think I did it on the second try, but I might have done it on the first try. If you bring Espresso, who's sort of an optional buddy in that level, to the Espresso sign, that gives you the N, and I was missing the N during that playthrough. So 5-5 is the other one that I missed some things on during the stream, so I might as well show you where they are. I won't be able to collect them during the stream because I already got them and then they disappear. You just have to walk in here and the key's there. Simple enough, very easy. completely missed that on my streamed playthrough. The O is a bit further up. This is the level that has the sort of Nautilus chase, Croctopus chase type mechanic with a red buzz that starts following you after the halfway point. But I don't think we're going to get that far because I'm just demonstrating where to go. Alright, so once we get to just before the halfway, there's a bonus that's located up a shaft to the left, so you have to jump up here to this barrel and it shoots you up to the bonus. Well, as has been the case several times, you grab the TNT barrel, you bring it down, and you can break this wall, and inside was the O. So that's that. The DK coin I also didn't get during my stream, but I did suspect during the chase there's a part where the path branches. The right way is the progression, the left way leads to the DK coin, and it's a bit harder to get to. So I think you need a team throw to get it, and it's a bit tricky with the buzz chasing you, but that's how you do it. It's simple enough. So I think that, here I'll show you. I'm trying to start and select out of it now, but holding select just continuously makes the swap happen. I think if you're standing against a wall like this, no, like this, then yeah, you can just get it while they're idle between those animations. I don't know, it's very finicky. Okay, so I think that wraps up World 5 actually, so we're able to move on now. There's another bit of follow-up that I wanted to cover from my last stream, which was the NPCs in the game. Andre is here in a pseudo kind of Cranky Kong role, and we were speculating about whether that was the case in older demos. I went back and I played through the first 2 worlds of demo 1.1, which was the previous one before the current one. It used more photographs instead of the CG backgrounds that they have now. It also didn't have Andre, so Andre is new in 2.0 as an NPC character, but Cranky doesn't exist in that game as a replacement or anything. I looked in the files and there's a background image for Cranky's cabin in both the earlier demo and the current demo, but it seems like it's a late game thing where we're going to see Cranky appear in a location in the game. The other thing about Cranky, he appears after we beat a boss in this game. That was also the case in the earlier version, but his dialogue was much simpler. So after I beat the World 1 boss, for example, he said simply, "Congratulations, World 1 complete," in a message very reminiscent of the Donkey Kong Land ending. But yeah, we think he's gonna show up later. And that covers it except for tracing the source of artworks, which I'll talk about as I play. And Bob is marveling at the maps. Oh wow, look at this, the maps look great. Yeah, they do, aren't they amazing? These are all new in the 2.0 update, which was just a few months ago at this point. Really impressive stuff. Really adds to the atmosphere of this game. So this is the snow world, it looks like. You can have a lot of snowy, icy places. Oh, that was a bit tricky to get. But yeah, we're starting in a DKC3 style snow area. Oh, Bazooka's shooting snowballs at us. That's fun. And yeah, Parry's here, which is lovely to see. Oh, already lost him. Oh well. Didn't last long, but there you go. So the mechanic here is these blasts of snow coming up, but then they fade out after a while. So I think you have to be careful to time it so you don't die. But if we can drop down here... Oh, I didn't get far enough to the left to catch the updraft again, I guess. Bob says this is way different than playing DKC on a flat screen. Yeah, for sure. I love how they've expanded the size of the game maps out to accommodate the larger screen size here. That makes it feel really cool, expansive, and yeah, a lot more high res. So those new assets with the backgrounds and stuff, they look really fantastic. The rest of it is borrowed assets from the SNES games, but because they're running at a high resolution, it lets them do interesting things that I've noted, like increasing or decreasing the size of some sprites arbitrarily, and you can do that if you have a much higher resolution. What? There wasn't a barrel there to catch me, so how am I supposed to get that? I guess you can throw a Kong with the team throw to grab collectibles, so I guess that, but usually when you see a collectible like that, they give you a barrel to save you. So even though I have 50 lives, I'm gonna grab parry to get that extra 1-up, just to be safe, you know. Who knows? We at all costs I want to avoid another game over. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's a cool mechanic of the snow and walking on top of it, even though it doesn't really look like you should be able to. It reminds me of things like, well, you get things like this in platform games all the time, mostly with water spurting up, like Ocarina of Time does it. But more, I think fittingly, Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair has these kind of water fountains that you jump up on like that. And of course, Impossible Lair is very much a DKC-inspired game in many ways by some of the same people who created the original games. Okay. So we have the K&O at the midway, but we are missing the bonus. There's always one bonus in these levels, and the DK coin. But as has been the case with some of these levels, we're getting a big shift in style at the midway point, so they can put two different kind of level gimmicks in one level, which is nice. And we're going back to the DKC3 toboggans. Always love to see that. Right. Yeah. One more bit of follow-up from last stream is that I was talking about the sort of pseudo-official Ewoks comics. Oh, I got a short hop there. It's just too far. The My Comic publication, I said it was Dutch, it's actually Spanish, so there's my bit of correction from last week's waffling. The other thing I need to address during this stream is the little Kong faces. By the way, if I press left or right, Dixie will just pop beneath the world. Oops! Oh, okay. Whoa, you have a huge jump on this toboggan. That's what was throwing me off before. So I just have to either tap the button or start jumping earlier. I love this. I think they've added an extra drum beat onto this toboggan track. Oh! Yeah, okay, I did have to bop off that zinger. Since I'm down to DK, I will be able to see one of those faces, and we're going to identify them positively this time. I was sort of half-assing it last time, speculating. So that's Diddy. You can't really see, it was too quick, but I did know for sure that I did recognize that one correctly. That is the Super Smash Bros. Brawl render of Diddy Kong. Of course, that was his debut in the series. Very nice. Oh yeah, for the character. Yeah, so that's Sora Limited's artwork there of Diddy. There's different sources for the other Kong faces that we see in the game, which I'll talk about when I see them, I guess. I was originally thinking that, oh, there's 4 Kongs and all 4 of them have different like companies sourcing for the art. Ugh, okay, we gotta drop down and then bounce off that singer. But I was wrong about that. I thought that the Donkey Kong one was a Nintendo render, but it actually comes from a Pay-On game that was repurposed frequently in other Nintendo spin-offs, which is what threw me off. I was thinking it was a Mario Party render, but I was actually thinking of, I think it's Mario Party 5, where he's like holding some kind of toy gun or something, but it's totally different. And I think that one's using the RAM model anyway, but now now I've lost it again. I did all this research a few days ago, but it's not really that important, so I just forgot about it. But I do know where the renders come from. I've written that down. Dang. Bob says, I'm trying to recall how to get through the multi-stage bonus room in Oil Drum Alley, and it's making my head spin. Yeah, that's a real mess. Ugh. So that's the one where if you clear the bonus room, your reward is a barrel, which you then have to use to break through a wall. I believe the secret is you hold the barrel and run against the wall, and that breaks it open. Because if you throw it against the wall, that doesn't... Like, you have to run into the door as well, and you can't do that because after you've thrown the barrel, it's sort of... That's the end of your bonus room experience, and you get kicked back to the level. I think that's how it works. But it's a real nasty trick. It's one of those infamous things in the first DKC. Along with the 5 bonuses in Orangutan Gang. So I've missed a bonus at some point here. I hope it's at the end, or otherwise I might have to go back for it. But there'll also be the G at some point near the end. Now, silver banana coins in this game, once you get 20 of them, you get an extra life. Oh, that's a long gap. But your jump is highly improved. This is a real Bopopolis situation. You need to hold down jump after landing on some of the zingers, but not others. And it's an auto-scroller. You can't, like, change anything else. So it's really tricky. I recall similar challenges in Kaze and the Wild Masks, although you had other options there with your double jump and stuff. But that game also didn't have a live system. So I have grinded for extra lives, but otherwise we might be in danger of losing progress. I also noticed when playing through World 2 in the 1.1 release that I hadn't bothered grinding for lives earlier in World 1. So I actually got a game over during World 2 because it takes you 4 levels. You have to clear 3 or 4 levels in order to get to a point where you can save your game again. It's a bit like that difficulty spike in Gorilla Glacier in DKC 1, where it takes you several very difficult levels before you reach Candy or Funky, who will enable you to save your game. Either there or by backtracking. Yeah, so I don't appreciate that. I was saying last time when I got the game over, like, it's the combination of manual saving and having a live system that can really catch you out, and I wish that the game had opted not to use one of them. Like, I guess one is fine, but both is a real problem. Oh, no, I did it again. I jumped too late that time. I think I should probably fall off that ledge onto the zinger and then bounce off it. Okay, we can do this. I've also changed my plans for future streams since the last time I spoke about this on stream last time. I said last time that I'd found more DKC fan games. I'm scraping the very bottoms of this barrel and finding some more interesting things to look at. And I will do that after I've finished with DKC the Trilogy here, which will take another few streams. Oh! Yes, but of course Gibbon reminded me of our friend Mitchell Wolf's sort of Sea of Thieves demake in Pico 8, and picking up on that and then doing a bit of searching for other rare limited demakes by fans. I have enough to make another stream out of it. So I'll be doing a Donkey Kong fan game stream and a rare fan demakes stream. Oh no! That's really bad, because now I have to do the whole level again to get that G. You need to get over the banana. It's not enough to just jump. You need a team throw, which I should have picked up on, but we're going to do it again. This is 100% playthrough. I'm also missing the bonus, so We'll have to keep an eagle eye out for that too. So yeah, oh, there's one up there. I forgot about that. Good place to grind, I suppose. We don't need coins really though. So I wonder if there's a bonus maybe at the bottom of one of these pits. The cost is high though for going down there. Unless I can... Yep, come back in like this and then... Oh, that was close. Almost ran out of geyser there. You should be able to see a bonus if it's there. Sometimes it takes you standing in a certain spot and waiting for the camera to catch up. So if we do that at least. I don't think there's any real blind jumps in this game. Or leaps of faith or that kind of thing. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that's weird. Carbine is usually way in the background, but we're actually able to defeat it in this game. That's a fun twist. There's also Kachuckas in this game from DKC3, the purple barrel that throws bombs at you. You can defeat those too by rolling through them or jumping on them. So yeah, very cool. Unexpected to be able to jump on a carbine. It's supposed to be in the background. That one actually doesn't really make sense. Oh, you see it? Right at the bottom of the screen right now. It's down here. There's our bonus. Just had to be slow, be careful, and pay attention. Alright. Okay. Not sure how long these guys last for, so I'll play it safe. Unlike the green bananas in DKC3, these ones don't seem to disappear after a set time. Once they spawn in, they're sort of permanent. Oh, I'm pushing it, I'm risking it. Let's just wait a bit. Plenty of time in this bonus. There we go. So now as long as they get through the toboggan sequence without losing a Kong, we grab that G. And we're all good. Ah, oh, nuts. Of course I got to get there first. Yeah. That's one of the cool things about Jet Race or Barrel Blast, is they put the toboggans in, and I always love a DKC3 reference. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, Donkey Kong's head on the barrel. This is from a Donkey Kong Jungle Climber render by Payon. This is kind of the first major redesign for Donkey Kong. A lot of the spin-offs before this point used Rare's model, and even credited them, like in Mario Kart 64 in the credits for the game you can see DK model by Rare. Oh, nuts. They make a zinger death sound, which is odd, or a flitter perhaps. Yeah, so Payon made all new models for a lot of the DK cast, and those continue to be used even till today. A lot of retro studios games character designs are derived from Payon's redesigns of the characters, although they didn't change too much about them, just adjusted them slightly, you know, Payon that is. Probably their biggest redesign was Candy, who got a whole new outfit. Oh yeah, and they gave Wrinkly a hat too, a little bonnet, which before she was bareheaded. They took away Dixie's kneecaps, or knee pads, or whatever. So yeah, they made changes, and those changes continued. Oh, I should have waited. But yeah, so the DK model for that render, promotional art for Jungle Climber, he's facing the camera, he's giving a big cheesy grin and a big old thumbs up as well. And that was later used in Mario Kart Wii, just slightly repurposed the same render. And it's been used more recently as well, using the new technology that they use on modern Donkey Kong renders, with the more definition in the fur and the redesigned nose and all that stuff. Dixie here is also a pay-on render, I believe. Yeah, I looked it up. This is from Jet Race Barrel Blast. You can picture her sort of arm outstretched and flying through the air with her barrel pack attached to her waist, and that's what she's doing there. I thought it was the Diddy Kong Racing one where she's sort of leaning against some tires and looking, but that's a different angle on her head, so I was wrong about that. But it is the same model. It's the pay-on model. Which then is interesting that, you know, Rare was using it for a game that they made based on a game that they had previously made on the 64. But yeah, that is kind of a branding thing. They were using the Nintendo characters in their current Nintendo appearances, including Tiny Kong, who I think the idea is that Payon had redesigned her to use in Barrel Blast or Jet Race. Okay, Dixie lets you break levels. It's lovely. And Rare used that design because it was the one that was the current design of Tiny Kong, even though their version from 64 was quite different. I like the new Tiny though, personally. If you're going to put both her and Dixie in the same game especially, it's good to differentiate them. It does raise questions with the timeline, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. So we just need to get through this without dying. I've done it before, I can do it again. Cool. Skip the second one. Yep, that's a trap. Lovely. Now the tough part. Stand here on the ice without slipping into the banana. Come on. Throw up and over. No, it wasn't far enough. It was! Just. Thank goodness. That's that level cleared. Great. That's 6-1 down. What's the time? Yeah. This might be another one world stream. That might be the norm from now on, since the levels are getting more difficult. Freezing Descent 6-2. Oh yes, the lovely Ice Cave music from DKC 2. Oh, woof. Ah yes, Kitty's face. This is of course taken from Donkey Kong Country 3. Or is it? No, it's not. It's actually from Donkey Kong Land 3. Kitty, of course, was only in 2 games. So this is a promotional render for Land 3, although, you know, it's all the same models, same everything. But yeah, he's got his arms outstretched, jumping through the air, and they've just cropped out his body. Just got his face. So in the background, we can see a giant K. Rool ice sculpture with K. Rool will catch you on a sign next to it. Very scary. And we're bringing the 2 heavyweights. Oh no, okay. So these ice spikes are deadly, of course. That's a new asset. Always good to see those in this fan game. Something new. Right. Now I know I missed something on the right over here. Ah, just a 1-up. Okay. Yeah, that's one aspect I like about this. You can make all sorts of odd Dream Team combinations. Kitty and DK together. Never been seen before. Okay, this is tough. Oh, there you could hear the different pitch between different Kremlings. I wonder if those are reused sound bites. Meaning that the DKC3 team reused sound assets from 2. Oh, don't tell me you need a team throw over here to get the K. Yeah, Also, it's interesting to see Cuff and or Clout on their own without their partner. Gibbon says, this level is very Battletoads. That's appropriate. Yeah. After listening to the recent conversation that was an interview between Hyle Russell and Cam Riegel got to interview Kev Bayless and David Wise, who are sort of promoting their new project Salamandos under DK Creations, their new label. But yeah, they also talked about their artistic inspirations and some of their work that they were most pleased with, and you know, all sorts of fun topics. And it's another team throw zone for a bonus. Great. Anyway, yeah, one thing that was reinforced for me in that interview was the sort of spiritual link between DKC and Battletoads, with Kev saying that when he was redesigning Donkey Kong himself, one of the new features of his face was something that he did a lot with Battletoads characters as well. Ugh, nuts. Which is the V-shaped brow ridge. And of course, David Wise also responsible very much for the musical identity of the franchise going forward from DKC. Was also behind the Battletoads soundtracks, multiple actually. I think he did most of them at least. I'm not sure about all of them. But yeah, it was enough of a connection in the fact that it's like Rare's cartoony animal mascot platformer with attitude that immediately predates DKC. At which point I decided there's enough commonality and like DNA shared between the two that I would include it on my pixel art, which is, I'm in the process right now. I spent a lot of yesterday typing up notes on all the characters I've drawn. Oops. I need to go back anyway. I need to get through with 2 Kongs and get those extras. Yeah, so one of my last additions on that was to draw Rash in the row of characters who have a kind of spiritual connection to Donkey Kong games, even if there's no explicit crossover or connection between them. Okay. So where's the first place I need the team throw? Ah! Didn't get that jump off. Never mind then. I was going to say I'll still try and beat the level just so I can start and select, which I do know how to do now, to get to an earlier part of the level. Also, I do end up dying anyway, so I do get another chance at it. And see if you can notice this odd detail. The trailing Kong, the partner that's not active in this game, is sometimes... nuts. Sometimes they're sort of translucent. Sometimes they're fully solid. And I'm not sure what governs that and when that happens. So see if you can pick that out. Oh yeah, so the first one's over here. There's the K up there. Cuff and Cloud, you can't defeat them. So that arrow is kind of a red herring, I guess, because there's nothing there unless you can break this. Breaking through floors has never been a mechanic in this game up till now. Only we did see a sparkle there. That means that DK can hand slap it and get a banana bunch. But it could be a special case here that we could actually break through that floor since it is above an empty shaft. Not sure. We'll find out if we can bring DK to that point. The team throw with Kitty to break through floors is not a mechanic in this game as far as I can tell. Every combination of characters has an equally effective team throw, which is really good because I never liked the short team throw that Dixie was only able to do with Kitty. It wasn't able to gain you any height or anything. It was kind of a gimmick thing to break through some floors, and it was very limited use and situational. So there's that bonus. Yeah, okay. Whoa, okay. Let's duck under that one. Okay. Yep. Ugh. That was so close. So... Luckily armies don't go off ledges. At least in this level. Oops! Didn't mean to roll into that. Gibbon says, kinda makes me sad we never got pre-rendered Battletoads. Or Battletoads in the DKC aesthetic. Would have been neat to see them cross over or something. Yeah, I totally agree. Especially given how, like I said, and not just the Brow Ridge thing, but there's a lot of similarity in how Kev Bayless designed them. He's responsible for the modern Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. He, I think he did the Kremlings. Yeah, he did the Kremlings, including K. Rool and everything. Although opinions are split on what the original project for the Kremlings was. Greg Mails says it was an adventure game called Johnny something and the Kremling Armada. But when asked, Kev once said that they were originally designed for a Battletoads project, which would only strengthen that connection further. But yeah, he designed all the Battletoads characters as well as some of the DKC characters. So they do have a similar aesthetic in some ways. And yeah, it would have been cool to see them. Not almost, but there was at one point a project for a pre-rendered Battletoads on the Game Boy Advance. I played part of that on a recent Rare GBA Prototypes stream. It didn't get very far in development, but there's like 1 or 2 levels that are playable and a bunch more very unplayable test levels. But yeah, we do get a look at what the Toads might have looked like in an art style like that. They also went for a more realistic, proportioned frog type character, which was an interesting choice. Okay, cool. So that's 2 Kongs down here. Okay. Just need to get a bit further. We'll be right as rain. Speaking of rain, it is extremely rainy here today, which sucks because, well, we're in lockdown here because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But they've recently lifted restrictions slightly, allowing us to do 2 hours of outdoor exercise. But that ain't happening today. Sadly. I have been doing walks outside and it's been lovely. Sort of really exploring the neighborhood more than I ever have before after living here for more than a year. So yeah, it's interesting. Okay, yeah. The next one is that bonus, which we're going to be making our way to. Just trying to be careful so I don't accidentally lose a Kong here. Yep, here it is. Great. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. No. It's okay, we can get back to it. Unlike Donkey Kong Country Returns, you can just retry. Yeah, it put us a fair way back actually, but we can just go down here. It should have put us in the middle there, I think. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, that always annoyed me in DKCR, and I think Tropical Freeze too. If you fail a bonus, you have to essentially redo the whole level, or at least lose a life to try and have another go at it. Kaze and the Wild Masks, which again is a recent indie game that's very heavily homaging DKC, is even friendlier about it in that if you fail a bonus, you can immediately tell, like it immediately asks you if you want to retry it straight away. It doesn't put you back in the level or anything. So it's a very user-friendly way of doing it. I do like some of those innovations that that game did with more modern player-friendly stuff. Like I mentioned before, removing the lives mechanic in general. Okay, so we've lost Kitty again, which means we just need to be more careful. Hopefully we'll get to the midway soon. Last time I died was over here. Just planning my approach. Okay. Whoa. Okay, thank goodness. I think, yeah. So we're got an aquatic zone for the part 2 of this level. Dang. Double damage. Okay, interesting. And as you can see, if you haven't seen this mechanic in the game yet, when you swim, there is indeed an air meter like in Tropical Freeze. Boo, air meters. But oh well, it's fine. Wee, halfway, says Given. Yeah, finally got to halfway. Like I said, these levels are just getting longer and more difficult. Now, what was that sound effect? Sound effect of me filling up my lungs. I didn't recognize it. Air meters can go to heck, says Gibbon. I agree. Let's have a listen to that sound effect again. I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't pick it. So I guess Shuri's only launch when you get close enough to them. Oh. What? I don't think it's from a DK game, says Gibbon. I agree, but I can't think where it is from. Oh, okay. So there's this very small shaft on the side of that wall that can lead you up to the invincibility barrel. Also notice that while swimming, there's a slight angling of the sprite. They do a little rotation effect. Oh, okay. So we're getting different enemy gauntlets on our way down. That's a fun little thing. But yeah, they rotate the sprite while you're swimming, depending on what direction you're going. Okay. Squidge! Gibbon is excited to see Squidge. She's a fan of cephalopods and crustaceans in video games. Whenever I see one now, I think of you. Although I cannot recall the last time I noticed one. There definitely was one. I don't know what it was. Oh, nuts. Okay. What was it? There's also kind of a wavy water effect. Oh, where's that DK barrel? Over here? Yeah. Okay. What is that sound? It's gonna drive me mad now. Okay. Let's make some progress. And yeah, you do gain a little bit of height when bumping off an enemy while invincible. So you kind of don't want to do it too much, since we're aiming to go down into the next zone. Oh, they're moving so strangely. Hang on, is this squidge a squid? I guess it is, given the name. I was about to ask if it was a jellyfish or a jelly. But no, that's dumb. It's called squidge. Okay, just a bit of exploring. Yup. Banana coin. You have to make them explode though to get through. Huh. Notice how their fins are blue, but then when they expand they change color? I think they're using the variant of Puff Top that was found in the DKC game files, but not used in the final game. I recall that they had different colored fins in that unused appearance. Okay, so I've decided not to follow the sign because I figured it would lead to an extra collectible, and I think I was right because I saw the DK coin. There's going to be an intangible wall somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Get through it. Get through this one. There we go. Which means all we're missing now is the G. There's an air bubble down there. Good, good, good. I was just about to backtrack for one. They do like a alarm, a wooga noise when you're running low on air. I guess that's a choice. Ah! No. Alright. Yeah, see, they suddenly change appearance when they puff up. There's that G, dang it. Oh, here it is. Lovely. We get an ending in the water. How do I get that? I don't know. Whatever. Could be worse, says Gibbon. Could be the Sonic drowning sounds. Yeah. If you ever want something to terrify you to your bones. Cool. Alright, that opens up the next level and 2 NPCs at once. Do a quick save and we'll see what Andre has to tell us for this world. Lovely backgrounds too. Bob, if you're still there. This is like my favorite new assets of the game is the NPC rooms. They have a lot of details in the background. I'm glad you're back. I just heard on the radio that a blizzard is coming. But first you will pass through a very dark cave. Be careful. Pay close attention everywhere. There are very closely guarded secrets. So vague. We never know when there's a hidden barrel to help us along the way, right? But even if you don't find it, no problem. Personally, I find it much more fun to tackle the obstacles one by one than to jump a lot of them. And talking about obstacles, I need to solve one here in my project. Lord Lisa will bless you. Yeah, so he's working on programming the game while talking to you, so he always ends up blowing you off in that way. Those backgrounds, by the way, they're stored as videos in the game files. So it's just sort of a looped animation, and you're just plonked onto this background of just a movie that's playing. Alright, so 6-3, Cold Darkness, the third of 5 ordinary levels in this world. Yeah, just checking. I covered all my notes, and I think I have. So now we can just play casually and don't have to worry about anything. So Squawks is making his second appearance as Light Source. We saw him in a waterfall level in World 5, which had an interesting thing to it where... oh, nuts. Where you had Squawks for about half the level and he would light it up, but he would be... There's a sign, it gets rid of Squawks. And at that point you notice that gradually the background has been lightening over time, so it is light enough for you to see by the time you get there. Yeah, Squawks being used in very much the way he was in DKC here, just to light up a dark cave. We've even got the DKC level graphics in the backgrounds. No, that's 3. That's 3's caves. Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure. Can I slip up here? Yes. Oh, that's close. Oh, now I'm second guessing myself. Is this a 3 cave or a 1 cave? I think the rounded edges of the platforms are indicating to me that it's 3. Oh! A jumping clamp on. Oh, I didn't hold right early enough. Nuts. Gibbon says, too bad you can't actually see Squawks in the blackness. Oh, I can just make him out. Maybe you can't on the stream video, but I feel like I can just see him. Yeah. I do notice that the stream video is usually a little bit darker than my own screen. I must have the brightness turned up or something. I guess I'll, yep, bop like that. That's fun. Oh, this is an icy cave. It actually has slightly slippery floors. Not even slightly, they're quite slippery. Bop. Bop. Ah! Oh boy. Tense. What? I thought... Whoa, okay. So it only jumps when it's facing you and can see you, I guess. Like in the light, maybe? That's a mechanic? Oh, this has got to be... Nope! I felt sure that was it. Put the TNT barrel into the wall. Didn't work. Oh, nuts! These things change direction so quickly. I thought I was going to bop it, but I was too slow. Yeah, one of these days, maybe before my next stream. No, my preamble for next stream has to be the extras menu in this game, in the files. Ooh, the extras folder, I should say. But I do want to talk about Kiddy Kong's Showtime. I really want that demo, but they're redoing the engine and that's going to delay the release of any demo, unfortunately. It's another Donkey Kong Country fan game. It stars Kiddy Kong, rather. So that copter goes a long way down. I think there might be a secret there. Oh, nuts! Alright, we'll try it next time. If you mash through that screen, it doesn't even show you the map, it gets you straight back into the game. And by the way, I probably should go grab that life up. You never know. There could be a level that takes 50 lives off me. It could happen. There it is. Oh, and by the way, the heavyweights can defeat a knick-knack in one hit. Or click-clack, rather. Was knick-knack the DKC3 beetle? I feel like there were some enemies that had quite derivative names in 3. Like, the rat in 2 was Neek, and then the rat in 3 was Sneak. Oh, I wonder if you need TNT this copter, actually. Ah, no you don't. You get the O. But I don't have the K! Oh no! Alright. More searching is needed. Oh, that almost happened again. There's derivative names across the whole trilogy, says Gibbon. Very good point. I didn't mean to single out 3 or say that they were lazy or anything. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm gonna grab that TNT. This cracker. Crackers were unused in the original DKC3, but they appear in GBA. They only exist in the original as Clasp, the variant that grabs ropes and traverses horizontally on ropes. Well, I guess I'll come back. Oh yeah, here's me destroying a Kachaka. Lovely stuff. Oop. This is the kind of thing in 3 that you would maybe get Squitter and go up there. I feel like I could see... no, I guess not. Very satisfying to beat a Kachaka. Although I feel like the bombs don't do anything. Given says, I don't know how it is for you playing, but the unlit areas are almost pitch black on the stream. Okay. Oh, nuts. I lost height, so I wasn't able to go to the left, and there is indeed an area up there, but I slipped over into a copter's blade. Yeah, no, I can make them out. Even looking at my restream on my iPad over here, I can barely see it. So maybe if you really want to see, you could turn up your monitor brightness maybe, but I don't know. See, look, those are supposed to explode, right? Oh, okay. I guess they just have a really small hitbox. I just feel like I've run through them so many times in this game already. Okay. So they are still dangerous. But the bombs themselves don't blow up until they hit you. But yeah, you can roll these guys, you can bop them. Let's grab the DK barrel first, and then we'll try to ascend. More Kiddy Kong action. Yeah, Kiddy Kong's showtime, shaping up to be pretty cool. Part of the creator's intent is to bring back like old, like unused characters or really obscure characters. Huh. I really hoped for some tangible collectible up there, but I guess not. Yeah, some of the oldest works on their channel. This is Vinny. I didn't write their full name down, but it's Vinny. They've got like mock-up animations of DK and Diddy fighting various enemies like Crosshair, the unused ape robot from DKC3 that was sort of replaced with Carbine. What were the other boss fights? I don't know, but after making some mock-up animations, they started, what? Okay. Wait, did I have to defeat these ones? What was the parameter here? Huh? Oh no. It's okay, we'll go in it again. Yeah, they started working on a real fan game, Kiddy Kong's Showtime, starring Kiddy Kong. And it similarly is bringing back a lot of characters. So like Uncle Kong from that Japanese DKC2 strategy guide, which I do know what that is now. Destroy them all. Okay, so they want you to team through. That's why they put the DK barrel there. So yeah, no worries, we'll do that. Because crunches are really hard to avoid. Oh, come on. Oops. Ah! Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Oh! Missed the 2 up at the end there. So, yeah, what else have they done? They've shown off a lot of stuff through YouTube videos that we still can't play it yet. And it might even take longer now. They're considering redoing the engine, but yeah, more examples. So in early versions of DKC3, which we've seen previews of, screenshots in magazines and stuff, Blizzard Bear had a different appearance. They're repurposing that early appearance for a new character called Bucky Bear. So that's fun. By the way, that sprite of Copter being defeated, that's new. Or not new. It's unused in DKC3. You can't defeat Copters there at all, I think. But you can in Land 3, I think. So you get a version of that sprite. But they're sort of unused in the code, that defeated sprite. Oh man, the G. That means I'm missing the N as well. Nuts. Ah! Oh well. What else is in Kiddy Kong Story Time? Rambunctious, who we saw in a Donkey Kong Land concept render. A sort of ram animal body. Had a different name in a British magazine preview. Don't remember the name. See, I can beat Crusher, but not Cruncher, apparently. So where could that N be? Did I search up there thoroughly enough? I feel like I did. That's the bonus. Unless it's this TNT barrel. I feel like that's to bait you into destroying the copter, which then will lock you out of that bonus. But you never know, there could be a tricky breakable wall somewhere. Did I go up there? Yeah, I did, and there wasn't anything. But there is this shaft. Now I feel like I'm missing something in this area specifically. Alright, let's go up with that copter again just to check. Oh yeah, this was the invincibility. So what's this gonna do for us? Just to get us through the next bit easier? I guess so. Or is it also to bait you into running past this? Yeah, here we go. So that's something. And another one. Yeah. This is really tricky. Because it's so dark on the stream, you wouldn't be able to see all these sort of hidden barrels that I can actually see. Just. But I already did that one. That was the G. Oops. Duh. And that's the end. Oh, welcome. Wait a minute. Did my lives not go up? No, they did. They just went all at once, not when the sound happened. Okay. So, that's good. We got the bonus and the DK coin. But we still need those two ladder panels. K and G. K and N. Before we're done here. Could the K be up there, possibly? You know another thing that threw me off? This is DKC1 cave music, of course. But I still haven't decided if this is a DKC3 cave. You know what? I think it's actually DKC1 cave, judging by these walls. No, I should stop. I think it's one. I think it is one. They're pretty similar. You can tell by the color palette, but that's all out of whack here. By design. Alright, we gotta try bouncing down on these copters? No, that's not it. By the way, Gibbon opened my eyes in the last stream, saying that a copter might be the same character as Cutlass, and now I can see it. I can see it. Of course, it's difficult to see it when they're spinning so fast, but yeah. I feel like I should have seen that K by now. And the O was down there because you bounce on that copter to get it. So, time to backtrack. Yeah, I forgot that those ones bounce, those barrels. But also, it ran right into that copter and didn't kill it, so... Huh. That means we can't defeat copters with TNT. But we can defeat them with the invincibility. Interesting. Right. Let's go. Let's go back there. Oh. Okay. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled in that dark region at the very top of the screen. See if I can't spot a K up there. Yeah, that was the one up. Unless you have to backtrack a fair way with the TNT. I guess it's possible. Wow, that was a short get up time. Get up time, get up time. Everybody got the get up time. Because you can't bop with a TNT, of course. That was close. I don't feel good about this. And we're here again. This is it, isn't it? That's the low copter where the O was. Okay, time to backtrack again. Testing. Yeah, see? Completely invincible. I guess it's a really strong helmet. What do they make those out of? Very tricksy. I'm checking the tops of the screen, 'cause you never know what you've seen. I wonder if a chest can open a breakable wall, because barrels could in DKC 1. Doesn't seem like it. Fiendish. Where have you hidden my letter? So on this little island, there's no way to break a wall. Did I bounce this guy all the way up? Nothing. I wonder if I could turn my monitor brightness even further up. Brightness. Up. Oh yeah, brightest day. My eyes, my eyes. It's worth it though. Oh, it's so bright. It is unbearably bright. But it will help. Ah! I can't believe I missed the barrel. Okay. Snow World. It's probably the hardest world in the first game. And the hardest world in the second game is you know, K will keep, which is when they start introducing ice cave levels. So that makes that the de facto snow world. It's not the hardest in 3 though, because you've still got Razor Ridge and whatever the last world's called. Castle Chaos is the level. Whoops. What's that world called? Don't remember. But this can't be the hardest world in this game, because there's 2 more worlds to go after this. Okay, no worries, Gibbon. Have fun. Okie dokie. Thanks for sticking around. Oops. Oh man. No! With 58 lives to play with, I don't mind so much, but I just don't want to spend too long hunting for these stupid letters. Give me the ladder. I wonder if you can bounce a copter while holding something. Maybe they changed that. Let's find out. Whoa! I don't know if I just missed that or if I fell through. I guess I should experiment a little bit more. Because remember, we fell through the blast barrel in that beehive level while holding something. And I wasn't sure if that was intended behavior. Well, I guess it must be. I can think of no other way into that room. Alright, let's try it again. Yep, you fall through while you're holding the barrel. And then the barrel breaks, but you also get hit at the same time. And then you die. And then you live again. Oh yeah, I didn't check if 2.1 was out yet, but I don't think it is. I went back and looked at the initial announcement of the 2.1 patch for this game to fix some bugs. And that was actually in July. So I don't know where the time went, but 2.0 was several months ago at this point, and then they promised an update, which hasn't eventuated yet. Oh no, they've done that. They've hidden objects behind those foreground stalactites, which means the K could be up there and I just can't see it. Oh no, that's going to mean a lot of team throws. Alright, well, settle in, people. We're going team throw crazy. Let's go. I wonder what it would look like if I didn't get squawks, because now that my brightness is all the way up, I can see things reasonably well. Should I ruin the stream experience for everyone? Oh my gosh, what? I landed on something that I probably wasn't supposed to, and I went above the background. Yeah, look at that. That can't be intended. It's like in Super Mario Brothers, where you find the warp zone by climbing over the bricks at the top, but that's definitely intended. Here, the level graphics just kind of run out. Okay, so I'll try from here. Not there. Not there. So that's just that banana bunch. Better check here. Nope. We'll get it. We'll get it. So I've tried there. Just need a spot where the ceiling's low enough that we can see it. So like, there should be some indication, right? It wouldn't just be in a random spot. That's just beyond cruel. So we've got some bananas here. Does that mean something? Like here? Oof, that was dang close. Oh, nuts. Dixie can take damage in that state. That's unfortunate. That means we gotta come back. Oops. Never mind. That's okay. So, Donkey Kong. I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about my pixel art, because why not? I've been working on it for a long time now. There it was. So it's just above this platform, hidden up there. Little indication that it would be there, but oh well. That's fine. Excuse me. Now that was a weird hitbox. Oof. Close call. Alright. No. Whoa. There's some weird things going on now. Okay. Whoa. Alright, good. So now we're on the lookout for the end. And the background has changed. In fact, I think we've just moved from DKC 1 caves to DKC 3 caves. Yeah, look at this boundary point here. This is 1. This is 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. That's definitely what's happening here. I finally understood. Took me this long. Oops. Misread that bounce. Yeah, so this pixel art. I should tell you how many characters on it, but I haven't counted. It's a lot. Maybe 200. The first like third of the portrait is all Kongs. Many Kongs, even some you might not think of. There's Dixie Kong. There's Redneck Kong. There's even Lanky Kong. But let me see. What's the most obscure Kong? I've got Grandpa Kong, who was part of like Rare's initial pitch to Nintendo for what they would make a Donkey Kong game in the modern era. Not even modern era, it was like, you know, 1994. The last DK game was, oh, I guess it was about a decade old at that point, in terms of main games. But anyway, oops. Well, 93 maybe, even when they were pitching it. But yeah, they started with this thing called Donkey Kong versus Super Wario. And it was like, Wario had this ray gun that could do something, I don't know, shrink you or send you back in time or something, I forget. And Mario was involved somehow. But Wario was definitely the bad guy, and he had this like weird supervillain outfit. Apparently Nintendo bounced that back on them because they didn't want to involve the Mario cast or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Ugh. Now that I know those bombs are hurting me, apparently they're hurting me a lot more often. So Rare went back and they were like, okay, let's reframe it around Donkey Kong and build out his extended cast, set it in, you know, the jungle. So their next pitch book, it was like a bound book with artwork in it and stuff. It was like a storybook, really. And it was called Donkey Kong. Oh god, what was it called? Donkey Kong and the Search for the Golden Bananas. So they had this idea of golden bananas long before DK64, and the giant bananas are sort of the remnant of this, I guess. In the final game, you get them after the boss fights, and we see them in this game at the end of every level, as the end of level trigger. But yeah, the golden banana was going to be this singular mystical artifact, a bit like the crystal coconut in the cartoon series. And ooh, okay, TNT. Let's try this against some walls. Go back a bit. You can actually see, there it is. That was a good instinct on my part there. Thank you, me. Let me leave, please. Gotta be careful. You can take damage if you're not too careful with this. The trailing Kong can take control, but they're in a different position. I'm trying to leave the level, please. Maybe it doesn't want me to do it on the sliding floor? That's messing with it. Because I couldn't activate the end level. There it is. It's when the back Kong stops moving or something. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, next level. Let's save. I'm not going to get a game over, but we'll do it anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so the golden banana. You can see this in a render for DKC, a promotional render. DK and Diddy, I think that Diddy's on DK's shoulders, like in a team-up style pose, even though that's not a mechanic in the game. But, oh yeah, down here. Snow everywhere is next level. But yeah, there's like a pedestal and a big golden banana, you know, what you would expect. But yeah, like, hang on. I'm going to turn my brightness down again now that we're out of that level. Whoops. Oops, I turned it off. I don't want to turn my monitor off. The buttons are on the back. It's a little tricky to tell which one you're pressing. This one. Yes, okay. Nope. Hold on. That one. Okay. Bring it about down to 30. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so you can see remnants of this sort of golden banana idea, even though it's not really in the final game, per se. Ghost ropes are back. Yeah, so part of this pitch was that they hadn't invented any new... Ugh, dang it. The new characters were not new, is what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. Sorry. Okay, let me tell you about the dramatis personae of Donkey Kong and the Search for the Golden Bananas, the initial pitch by Rare for what would become DKC. Donkey Kong is sleeping in the jungle, so he very much has the attitude of modern Donkey Kong as we know him, but at the time it was conceived that this would be the same as arcade DK Senior, and he did have a little buddy. Donkey Kong Jr. had been redesigned to have a baseball cap and a little red shirt, and that was part of the reason why there was pushback on this one from Nintendo. Is they said, you've redesigned Junior too much, just make it a new character. So they're like, okay, this is now Diddy Kong, and instead of DK Senior, you're now playing as Donkey Kong, who is kind of a new idea of the character, but essentially it's Junior who's grown up into a proper hero, and accordingly Senior has aged up into this crotchety old grandpa character, and that was Cranky, who is the older form of Senior, of course. Now, in the initial pitch there was also an elder character, but because Senior was conceived as the main he was conceived as the main character, even though he had a new attitude and everything, it was still Senior in that role. But there's an elder character as well, and that's Grandpa Kong. He's got like all white fur and a big white beard, but he's still quite a large gorilla character. Can I just hold this? No, I have to time the button press. Of course, that's how tires worked in the original game. And now I also have to time the ghost rope. Okay. Whew. Hope there aren't too many tires in this level, but it seems like there are. It would really help if I had Dixie Kong right about now. Yeah, so because Grandpa Kong kind of represents this otherwise unseen generation, I've drawn him in as a separate character in the pixel art. Yeah, baby. And of course Uncle Kong is there, even though he's kind of an unofficial character not created by Rare. Oh, dang, the big tires from the DKC2 jungles? Of course they hurt, yikes. Yeah, but I've put him in there. Uncle Kong is a very cool character and is also going to be included in the upcoming Kiddy Kong's Showtime fan game. Whoa! Aspect, I think, was the publishing imprint that did that guide. And Famitsu, yeah, it was a Famitsu thing. It's coming back to me. It's like written by Famitsu, published by Aspect or something. And it was the second... There's a Japanese language blog post that thoroughly reviews 11 different DKC2 strategy guides, because the strategy guide market was huge in Japan, and it wasn't just like one or two companies doing it. There were lots of different ones doing it. So what this blogger did was they went to like a national library of some kind and booked out and like flipped through and scanned pages of 11 different DKC2 strategy guides and rated them all for accuracy and helpfulness and extras and artwork and stuff. Whoops, bit too early. Very fascinating little thing, and you can find it. How did I find it? So you go to the Donkey Kong fandom wiki page for Uncle Kong, and it has got information which is sourced from the Super Mario Wiki Twitter account. But I don't think Uncle Kong is in Super Mario Wiki itself, if not that I can remember. And the information from the scan originates from Borp, who is a great archivist bringing Japanese language information and like publications like this to the attention of the English-speaking fan community. Very cool stuff. I knew them on the DK Vine forum as Manfrog, but they're Professor Borp now. Anyway, find that wiki fandom page, and it lists the name of the strategy guide that it was printed in English and Japanese. You take the Japanese name, you put that into a search engine of choice. Oh, I wanted to get back there so I could roll jump into the higher banana. I should have just team throwed. Blech. So you search the Japanese name, you go to images, you look for like a bunch of different scans of covers, and you find the site that they're all hosted on. And that is a Japanese blog. And then you can pump that into a translation site if you want to just have a rough read of what it says and look at the pictures and stuff. Anyway, that blog post was a lot of fun, and it's got like the pros and cons of all these different guides. Some of them apparently are quite poor. They don't even tell you the location of the bonuses or how to get them. Other ones, they're rated for having missing information and stuff, or misleading maps. Although it's fun to see ones that have maps that are made up of screenshots compiled together. Other ones are completely hand-drawn maps, which have charm to them. And speaking of charm, some guides have a lot of little doodles in the margins or little artwork of the characters doing all sorts of silly stuff. So Aspect put out 2 guides, and one was like it had hand-drawn maps. It was a little bit lacking in information, But then a little bit later, what they did was they released a second edition of this guide, and it was called the Kanzen Han. So it's probably Kanzen Ban. Maybe that's a misreading of the kanji, because it's written as Kanzen Han on these sites anyway, at the English sites. Because I know the word Kanzen Ban. Ugh! It's like complete collected edition or whatever. They used it for the DS release of Umihara Kawase Shun because it was at the time a comprehensive collection of both games of the series. Okay. Anyway, they called this second release the Kanzen Ban or Kanzen Han. I'm not entirely sure if it's one or the other. But the idea with the second release was that it would include more information that they recognized that it was lacking in the original. Of course, I forgot that you can jump on the tires. Anyway, now that we have squawks, I feel like I want to backtrack and find secrets because you never know. Ah, they've put a sign there. You can't fly all the way back, but they've hidden the O there. So they're pretty sneaky, sis. All right. So this is great. This is going to let me bypass a lot of ghost ropes, which could be troublesome. But yeah, red bees are immune to the eggs that Squawks will cough out. Okay. So Squawks doesn't get much of a look in, but it's an effective appearance if brief. Okay, so that'll get us to the midway. Things are looking pretty good. Right, so the Kanzen Ban, on top of having a bit more information, it's more fleshed out in the annotations next to the maps. It also introduces this new character, Uncle Kong, who acts as like your guide the way that Cranky does in the original instruction manuals. So he's there, he's like, oh, hello, I'm your Uncle Cranky, I'm your Uncle Kong. Here to tell you about the secrets of the game, etc. I'm not sure the tone of like his correspondence to you compared to Cranky, but they do make note in this blog post that he speaks with a Kansai dialect, which is a distinctive manner of speaking and variation of the language that exists in Japanese, based on nuts. I should have been a bit more careful there. Yeah, Kansai is like the western region of Kyushu, basically, and it's where like Kyoto and Osaka are, and according to, people in Tokyo, they have a very distinctive way of speaking over there that's different and kind of amusing, or it's given to characters to give them a little character flair in various media. I don't know how they approximated in English dubs, maybe giving them like a Southern American accent or something. Anyway. It's a common thing. For all I know, there's already characters in the DK series that talk like that in the Japanese language versions. That was weird. Ah, nuts. They're spinning too fast. Maybe I should bypass those ones with a helicopter spin if I have Dixie at that point. Yeah, so that's all we really know about Uncle Kong without getting further scans of the strategy guide and translating them ourselves, but yeah, it's an amusing little thing. And I don't know how they did it. I figure they must have like edited renders or something. He's got an orange coat on and like a little pencil moustache. People say he looks like Bluster Kong actually in the face, but he's also got like more to his outfit. He's hunched over like, ugh! So this is where I wanted to try and bypass this. Be a little sneaky, sis. There we go. Oh, I tried to roll jump, but I didn't really need to. They're just speeding up though. Okay. No, what? Oh no! You had to bounce that tire to get the end, but I might be able to do this. Oh, come on. No, it's too high. And I don't know if that tire is gonna come back. So what I'll try is this. No, it's not far enough. And that's not high enough. Can I respawn the tire? I don't know if I want to go further to the left, just in case, you know. I could die. So for now, I'll continue. Ooh, what was that? Aha! Oh boy. No! Oh, another secret barrel. Okay, what else? Yeah, he's got an orange jacket and a little tiny straw boater hat. It's very cute. Anyway, despite being an unofficial character, he has pretty high prominence due to like being a direct relation, or at least that's suggested by his name. Oh yeah, the other thing is he's wearing an orange tie, or no, black tie, orange letters, and it says UK for Uncle Kong. Anyway, even though he's not created by Rare or Nintendo, I think he is important and valid and needs to be included. As well as Hat Kong from Donkey Kong Land. Well, concept art anyway. Concept render, I guess? Ah! Are you serious? That definitely should not happen. There was some weird behavior before when I blasted it into a mincer and then I was immediately back in the barrel, but that time I took 2 hits immediately in succession. That's very rude. Okay, so we know where the end is. We've got to be quick enough to bounce the tire. Still missing the bonus, but it might be... Ugh. I'm so glad I grinded for lives after the last stream. Okay. This is the last level of this world too, so we're nearly done. And yes, each world is taking a while, but that's okay. I am being thorough. And yeah, it's a difficult game. That's fine. The Donkey Kong Country games are pretty difficult themselves. I find it hard to judge the difficulty of especially 2 and 3 because I'm so familiar with them. So bounce up. That's the next one. No. See, I ended up back at the first one. That's very strange. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that means... Oh. Okay, this is a very complex bonus. Yeah, that means that I figured that other hidden blast barrel would be leading to the bonus, but it's not, clearly. Oh, no. Alright, we'll try again. I wasn't doing very well anyway. I think it's a kind of zigzagging thing. Oh. Well, it's over there, isn't it? I gotta go back. We have to go back. What? Please rotate. It's not doing anything. No, don't tell me. I'm stuck. I can't start and select because I haven't beaten the level yet. And I can't quit because it will take me back to the last time I saved. Looks like I'm losing progress again. I gotta quit. I can't do anything else. It's not letting me blast out. Yeah. That really sucks. Okay. This is why we need autosave. Right. Not again. How much did I lose? I did save after the last level, didn't I? See, I said I have enough lives that I'm not worried about game over, but I didn't count on bugs, did I? Hmm. 28, 28, 28. Yeah, so just before that level. That's okay. That should be okay. Okay, we're changing floppies again, of course. Yeah, so done, done. Done. Haven't started. Okay. Alright. That's acceptable, I suppose. At least I've got more lives now. And I have the knowledge. If I can remember where the K and the O are. But I also know where the bonus and the DK coin are. And the N. So I have all that knowledge. Oh yeah, it's here. Already forgot. Okay. All I need to make this perfect is Dixie. Because she would trivialize this level. Oops. Oh boy. Telling me I can't get enough bounce off that thing. No. I knew that was there. Well. Okay. Okay. I wish I could look at the pixel art right now and say more about it, but it only exists on my iPad, and that's running my restream for my troubleshooting purposes. Oh boy. Very strange. Yep. Oh, that was the very end of my tail, my cartwheel that got in there. I have to remember where the O is, and I do not. Oh, that was poorly done. Let's see. So row 2 is miscellaneous Kongs. That includes, you know, Funky, Candy, Wrinkly, Hat, Uncle, Redneck. I put Rabid Cranky on there because he's at least half Kong and he's playable. I also put Slam Dunk Kong in there, and if you've seen all my streams and remember, that was an excellent little bootleg DOS game that I played. Very much inspired by Donkey Kong Country and even Donkey Kong Land, possibly even arcade or some version of the King Kong mythos to explain all the robots. Robots are a big part of King Kong when he was playable in Konami YY World, which, yeah, I've also shown on stream actually. Anyway, oh! Yeah, I gotta jump there to get up there to... Oh, actually made it this time. But can I respawn that tire? I don't believe so. It's a one-off, which is pretty rude. So that gave us Squawks, which got us the O. And then the midway is just here, so I actually need to... I need to die. I need to do that bit again. The game crashed. Well, not crashed. It's soft-locked. I couldn't get out of a barrel because I backtracked into it when I wasn't supposed to. That was like a DKC return situation. I failed the bonus and then couldn't go back to it. When normally it's much more friendly. Oh no! Bouncing on the slipper took priority over bouncing on the tire. And I fell because I wasn't in a fight. How rude. I like the snow trails that are being kicked up by the Kongs. That's new. That's a new feature. But the mashup novelty here is putting ghost ropes from DKC 3 in a DKC 1 style mountain blizzard stage. Much like DKC 1, there's a lot of bouncy tires, which are always, you know, a little bit troublesome. Okay, that was a really weird jump. Oh yeah, and the tires from the DKC 2 jungle. Whoops. Oh yeah, they're both tires, but different kinds of tires. They're like monster truck tires or something. Right, so I need to be quick enough in the next bit to grab a tire, this one, to grab that barrel, which gets me squawks, which lets me backtrack. Now, is this squawks big or small? I feel like he's even smaller in number 1, where he just holds a torch. But he's bigger in 2, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. This seems like a halfway squawks that's just in the middle. Alright. Well, that was weird. Those ropes were behaving very oddly. So I need to get through one blast barrel section, and then there's a bit where I can get the bonus. But I only have one shot. Eh. That wasn't the end tire, was it? I don't think it was. Okay. So at least I have Dixie now. Which means I can do this. Yes, don't have to blast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna circle around. Oh. Nope, that's it. So we actually need to team throw up there, I think. Maybe? Looks a bit far. Uh-oh. Ah! No! I guess you need to blast straight up and you'll pass through the platform. Ugh. Well, I can try this. Yep, didn't thread that needle. No! That's alright, we get another chance at the bonus. Right. I think maybe the most obscure Kongs that I've drawn there are ones that haven't ever even been represented in color before. Oh, I love that. Skip through the whole thing. Beautiful. Yeah, so there's some... You know, in Japan, there's a lot of manga that's released, as well as 4 comma, which is 4-panel, like, joke strips, right? Or gags. And there's tons of it, especially themed after video games that are out at the time. So there's a lot of Donkey Kong Country 4 comma volumes. Put out by lots of different companies. Alright, where has that appeared? Over here? Maybe back at the start? Where are we? Here. Oh, my goodness. Now we never have to do that again. Okay, so... No! I didn't bounce off it enough! Let's see if Dixie's throw is any higher. Doesn't seem like it. Ugh. So we gotta come back again. Oh! I lost my hover. Yeah, so there's lots of different companies putting out all these 4-comma things, contracting many different artists. Each volume has like, I don't know, 12, 15 different artists, each contributing like a chapter, a few pages of gags. And yeah, some of them are funnier than others. And some of them go really silly with it and invent new characters, which is always fun. Oh! It happened again, a double hit. Very rude. So I was reading through all the DK material I could find, so just in case I could find new characters that I would have to draw then, or that I would get to draw. And I found some in... I don't remember which one it was, but you can check the extremely long annotation for all the details when it is finally uploaded, which will be soon enough. So it's a DKC3 or Super Donkey Kong 3 volume, and it's making jokes about, well, the first joke is about how Dixie has been treating Kitty, and because of all the helicopter spinning, he has suffered from a twisted neck, and his mother is very upset about this and chews out Dixie for it. So Kitty's mother, that's the new character, or Dinky Mama as she's called, because of course in Japan Kitty Kong is called Dinky Kong. I don't know why they changed it. Alright, so where was that DK coin again? Was it down there? I don't think so. I think it might be a bit further. No, because I haven't done this before. Let's keep going. No! Okay, well, let's backtrack. And then there's another 2 strips in a row that have Dixie's dad, or Dixie Papa. And what's the premise of those ones? In the first one... what was it? I don't remember the joke, but anyway. He's a funny looking guy. He actually looks a bit like Bluster too. He's got a little moustache and he has the kind of shirt shirt cuffs on his arms and nothing else, you know? Yeah. Alright. So we have that bonus. All we need is the G and the DK coin. And I don't remember where they are. No! I can't believe that keeps happening. That really shouldn't happen. You should have some invincibility. It's like they made it instant death so you couldn't damage boost through it or something, possibly. Or it could just be a bug in the damage system. But it's not one that I've encountered before that I can recall in this game. Okay. What is the joke in that one? Oh no, you're kidding. So sometimes when you do a swap, in the original games there would be a little animation which had the side effect of placing the 2 Kongs directly next to each other. But here if you swap, sometimes they can be separated a little. It does the swap mechanic kind of automatically, but then the second Kong that you're swapping to might be in an unsafe place. So yeah, a little bit troublesome. So how did I do it? No, that wasn't it. I think I skated through them, or I could have gone beneath the Mensa, possibly. I'm trying to bypass some of these things with Dixie's twirl, but it might not be feasible. Might just waste time. So yeah, Dixie, Papa, and Dinky Mama are some of the most obscure characters on there. One of them only has like one appearance in 2 panels of a little joke comic. But it's, you know, quote unquote officially licensed. And they don't have official colorizations either, by the way. I had to kind of make it up. It's easy enough to give them the same fur color as their offspring, but then how do you color their outfits? So I gave Dinky Mama is wearing like an apron, so I made that a kind of pastel yellow, so it would stand out from the other colors. I think the DK coin is down there, so we're gonna have to, well, we can see it just over there if we stand in the right place. There, you saw it? So I think I can line up with just below that second ghost rope. But yeah, so Dinky Mama's shirt that's showing beneath her apron I coloured blue, like Kitty's onesie. And she has the same fur colour, and she's got like a big bun at the back as well. Oh boy, okay. Dixie Papa, who has the shirt cuffs, but also has a tie, by the way, because that's a semi-common feature of Kongs, apparently. Oh, this is so tense. And I coloured the tie pink like Dixie's outfit. Okay, I see where this is going. We've got to bounce over the banana to get the G, which is going to be on top of that igloo. I can tell. Okay, so just... Yep. Oh, it's in the igloo. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. Big sigh of relief to have finally cleared this level. Yay, thanks Gibbon for the applause. Woof. That means... Oh, that wasn't the last level. I miscounted. I feel dumb now. Okay, one more. Hopefully this doesn't take us long. And then the boss, and then we'll be done. Yeah, this is really turning into a 1 world per stream series right now as we go. Alright, 29, 29, 29. And after this will be 30s because there's 5 levels per world, and this is world 6. Interesting name though, Jurassic Cave, and we can see on the map there's some skeletons embedded in the wall, a bit like DKCR. We saw some of these by searching through the background artwork in the game files at the start of last stream, but now we see in its glory in game here with the ice cave foreground from DKC1 and what seems to be a new music track? No, it's just it's a rearrangement of Ice Cave Chant from DKC1, which might be an Evelyn Fisher joint. I don't recall. I don't remember exactly how it breaks down in that game. But yeah, they've... Yeah, so that's the nasty clobber. Clobber? Yeah, clobber from DKC2 that if it hits you, it immediately removes 1 life from your counter. Ugh. Dang that slippery ice. I'd sort of hoped that there would be actual dinosaurs in here, but that's not really something this game does. It's... I have no words for what just happened. Yeah, the game, it's reusing assets all the time for objects and interactable stuff. I guess the exception to that is those spiky ice spears. Battletoads-esque, perhaps. Yep, there it goes. Nasty stuff. We managed to get 2 of them back. Oh, God. The jump didn't go off, and I slipped off. I think I tried too late. Well, not much progress yet, but keep at it. We'll get there. Starting the level with a team throw is... I don't know, it's interesting. It's not something that the original games ever did. It never required the team throw, did it? 2 and 3? I don't know. Alright, what can we see in the background up there? What do you think that is? I think it's a banana bunch. It's the K! There we go, hidden again in the foreground, by the foreground. At least I saw it first time this one. Oh boy. Oh, it's actually rotating in sequence, unlike usual ghost barrels, which are random. But that's really handy. So now we can see the bonus and the O, which are behind other ghost barrels. It went too far. I thought I was timing it right, but I wasn't. Alright, it seems like this is going to be a shorter level, maybe because they're relying on a gimmick heavier. Much like the steel keg riding level, but that's a relief to me, honestly. Because I don't need another marathon level right now. If I wanted that, I would play Durandal on the Mac. That's an old Bungie joke for you. Well, I say joke. Okay. Oh! My jump was insufficient. Now that middle ghost barrel, I saw it appear and only face upwards, so that might be one that's stuck in one configuration. Did the ghost barrels ever rotate in sequence? I'm not sure. They definitely had the random ones to try and trick you, and they had ones that were fixed. But yeah, I don't recall. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, that one's only facing upward, but I can do this. No! I need to get up there. I need that bonus. It's good to front load all the collectibles though. That is a weight off my mind. Oh, never mind. We don't need barrels when we have Kitty Kong. Right. Nah, not far enough that time. Yes, made it. Oh no! I thought it would take me all the way up. I don't know why I thought that. Wishful thinking. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Ooh. Close. No. Whoa. Okay. No. The nasty clobber saved me, but then, yeah. Interesting. Oh no, Ice Cave Chant is from 2, so that's a wise track. What's the track called in 1 from the Ice Cave in Slipside Ride? What's the track called? Yeah! Never mind. Oh no, it is DKC. It's just a bunch of YouTube videos. What? Escape chant. I'm trying to get that information, but yeah, not so easy. Okay, never mind. Yes. I should be focusing on playing the game. I want to take the shortcuts, but crap. Okay, cool. Take a drink, take a breath. We can do this. All right, Evelyn Fisher. I found an attribution online. Ice Cave Chant by Evelyn Fisher, now known as Evelyn Novakovic. Yeah. Okay. Or Novakovic, probably. Oops. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. No, I didn't know that was going to happen. Getting sloppy. That's okay. The boss fights are pretty easy, so I just have to get through this. And then it'll be smooth sailing. Okay. Who's here for us? When you spawn into a level with the DK barrel there, it doesn't display the Kong head over it at first, unless you leave the screen and come back. I found this out while trying to test to see what those heads were and if I could identify the artwork source. Because I started a level and it was there. Even if you're a solo Kong, there's no head over it and the barrel doesn't shake or make noise. But if you leave the screen and come back, then it starts shaking. Yeah, okay. It's Donkey Kong right now. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. Ow, what? Yike! Close one. I wonder if I can, like, flip a switch somewhere and tell the game to always spawn me a Dixie Kong. That would be nice. 2 Dixies. Dixie Adventure. You could have blonde Dixie with the pink clothes, supported by Dixie with red hair and purple clothes, which was an alternate color in the 2-player race mode in DKC 2. When they implemented 2-player race in DKC 3, they made it so that Dixie's hair was always blonde. So the alternate color still has purple clothes, but she's got the blonde ponytail still. Oh my god. My breath has left my body. Okay. Go! Oh my gosh. This is so tense. Alright. Yes! Alright, now I just need to do it. Find the coin. Oh boy. Okay. Help. Oh boy. Yes! We did it! Cool. That's half the collectibles in this stage. Not half, because I haven't got the O yet. But I know how to get it. Just gotta wait for this ghost barrel. Yeah! Whoa, careful now. Oof. Okay, can I get a midway, please? No! I didn't even see that. Midway? Somebody? Help! Huh? What's this for? Oh, maybe. Huh? It's making a little hiss sound like it's the ice reacting with the explosive. And it keeps respawning, which tells me that it wants me to use it. No, the hiss is actually the sound of it respawning. Okay. Huh. What? Okay, that was weird. This must be it, right? Is that too high? It feels like it should still work. Yeah, if you're too close to the ghost barrel when it's spawning and the timing's really tight. Okay, that really should have worked if it was going to, if it was ever going to. I don't get it. It's right there. I can see it. That's not... it can't be. This has got to be the way up. I don't know what it wants from me exactly. That is surely a perfect throw. Okay. What about straight up? No? How strange. Yeah, I'm not timing that very well. Also, notice the black square in the upper left of the screen when I blast straight up? I don't know. Probably just one of those background problems. I don't know. I feel like I've tried everything at this point. Blast the ceiling open? Thing is, the different Kongs have slightly different arcs of throwing barrels. What could it be? Can I put it down up there? No, you can only put it down if you're standing. Go! I can't make that jump without the barrel's help. And I can't get in the barrel with a TNT barrel, of course, that makes sense. Even though in that beehive, you had to be holding that barrel to fall through another barrel. To fall through a blast barrel, rather. This is very strange, and I do not understand how to do it. Sorry, I'm actually trying to hit the barrel. That's not working there. And of course that's not going to do anything. See, I can get up there without even using the ghost barrel. Do they require a team throw at this point? Because they did at the very start of the level, but I don't see how it would be required now if it was, because that ceiling is still solid, pretty sure. Maybe it's not impacting on that wall. Maybe I've got to arc it just right. Surely. Okay, a little bit further left. Further right. I'm stumped. Let me through, please. What did I do to deserve this? Okay, not at the height of the jump. Surely that's the perfect throw. Well, what else can I do with a respawning TNT barrel? Not much. Didn't do anything to that spike. Unless this whole thing is a fake. This whole platform might be a giant arrow pointing down, which means I might have to do a leap of faith, which I don't want to do. That's the last thing I want to do in a DKC game. Well, there's your answer. Bloody hell. What is it asking of me? Well, my only thought is that it's required to get here with 2 Kongs, and there's some kind of team throw shenanigan. But I can't think what it would be requiring you to do. And except for that right there where it immediately gives you a DK barrel, I feel like it would be a really nasty trick to demand a team throw by making you bring 2 Kongs through a level. For progression. For an item, maybe. For like a bonus or something. But for normal progression, I don't know about that. I don't think that's very nice at all. Okay. Got the K, got the O, got the bonus, got the DK coin. Just need to get through a really weird wall. And it's the worst thing is it's making me feel stupid. What am I not getting? I'm all for the game being experimental. Trying different things, pushing the boundaries of what DKC is. Whoa boy. Because it's a nice change of pace, or it's a nice alternative to being, you know, slavishly obedient to the original games. And this game has done that. It's done some fun concepts and things. Oh boy. But this might be going too far into just incomprehensible. Okay. Hey, Dixie's here. No, I did the swap thing. Dixie could make parts of this easier, but only if she doesn't immediately fall off the ledge. And by the way, I'm down to 30 lives. We are running through them. Careful. Okay. Okay. Oh! That almost got me. That was really tense. Alright, back here. Again. What do these 3 bananas do? We have 2 Kongs. But nothing to do with them. Well, Dixie's got a different throw, right? I was saying that before. Bloody hell. You just had to be super precise with it, I guess? And Dixie's trajectory just happened to be correct for that throw. Oops. Well, never mind. Wait. Oh, that's a fake. We've already got the real one. See the cross on the bottom right? You're not going to fool me like that, game. Now, can I actually make this jump? I don't feel like I can. But I can do that. Excuse me? Oh, hidden neek. Pretty neaky, sis. But at least there was a hidden end too. So now we're just missing the G and that's it. Okay. No! Oh, let's defeat a cuff. That scream. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, how am I going to do this? No! I was trying either to slip under it or maybe land on the very edge and roll through it, but I did neither. I ran into it and I died. Okay. G. Hope the G is not too out of the way. Whoop. Diddy. Yeah, so it does give you Diddy right before then. And so I think it's intended for you to do a team through there as well. It certainly seems that way. Okay. Oof. Yeah. I'm sort of wondering if there's a lower path here. The way these platforms are so arranged so high up, but I think it's just a difficult platforming section. Okay, whoop, well, never mind. That's that. Okay. Now we have a partner. Yes. Wait. Oh! Damn this ice physics. One last level of ice physics. Hopefully no more in the game. Alright, we're getting familiar with the second half of the level. All good. Crouching is a mechanic. Don't get that or you go right to the start of the level again. Roll through here because the... You can hear the rat squeaking, right? Yeah, camera didn't go down at all, so I don't think there's anything else down there. I'm gonna try and bring this along. No, I don't need to. Because, oh, what? I thought there was another one. Okay. Right. So Dixie ought to help here. 2 in a row. Ah! Okay. There it is. We're going to team throw to get it. Because that has been necessary sometimes. At an angle, and if they fall in a pit, they come back. In a strange way. Oh, my goodness. My heart is racing. Okay, so we need to time this one. See that coin up there? Actually, we don't need to time this. I have Dixie. Breaker of levels. Oh no! What have I done? remember that bonus? Gauntlet of spikes. Let's go. Jump. It's another nasty clobber. How much more level is there? We have everything. Okay. Combining the zinger and the crouching spikes. Okay, now one more trap for the end. More spikes. Go, go. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is a difficult game. But doable. Cuff and Clout. Oh my gosh. We've seen them a few times in these ice caves, but here they are as a boss. Let's just do a save. One more time, meeting with old Granny Wrinkly. Hello, Nana. Oh, look at those totals. Music to my eyes. Whew, okay, Cuff and Cloud. What are they gonna do? They're gonna run back and forth. We're gonna throw TNT barrels at them. That's what's gonna happen. Oh wow, they're big. They're bigger than normal. This is what I was saying before. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be a DK barrel somewhere. Also shields. We saw the shields in the King Zing yellow boss fight. I wonder how they're gonna come into play here. So there's quite a delay on Cuff's jumps. One of them's Cuff, one of them's Clout. You can tell by the eye color. Okay, so that just puts you back and forth there. Can we throw at them? Oh, they've actually swapped behavior. And they have a different chest color. Oh no, they're not swapping, they're just like alternating between running and jumping. Oh, come on. Ah! Nuts. Oh, I can shield myself? Huh. What's that gonna do? I can't get hurt at all. Oh, I said the boss fights are easy. Oh! Nuts. I guess there's only 2 shields to use for the duration. I might as well spam through them, see how far I can get. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Grab the partner. Get as many hits in as we can. Oh yeah. Okay, it's run out. Now remember, we can always safely crash into them holding a TNT barrel, because that'll... Okay, not always. Not always. I was wrong. The hitboxes didn't line up. But it's true that you get some leeway after they take damage. Oh, one down. That was so close. My shield almost ran out. Oh, pretty tense. Different mechanics, playing up with it again, that's fine. Oh, but we're done. Those 2 big guys won't bother anymore, says Cranky. Oh my goodness, wow. What a tense world. And it took a long time, 2.5 hours. But we're finally into world 7 of 8. And I'm sure the volcano is going to be the last. Couple of details to note here. The pirate ship that we haven't really seen in gameplay yet. There were some shipboard levels in the first world in the lake. But that's going to maybe be the site of the final boss fight, possibly. Or possibly just some levels in the last world. The balloon in the top left. In the extras, which I'll show at the start of next stream, there's a background for the balloon. So that's going to come into play in a climactic way at the end. I also want to experiment with finishing the game without having all the collectibles, see if there's an ending that's not the 100% ending, and then doing it again with everything. So I might skip a few collectibles in the final world, but we're not there yet. World 7 is coming up next, and that is Lake Steep Hills. I think the game's switching floppies again. Yep, so it's opened a different executable, number 3 this time. It splits up the data between different executables and launches them when needed. So this is what we got to look forward to. You can see a big dumb drum on the cliffside there. Nice water wheel, the usual NPC houses, and a sign that I can't quite make out in the upper middle. Interesting. So there's going to be quite a few water levels in this world, I think, but that's for next stream. This one has been a blast, and I hope you had a good time. Just skip through some of the many deaths if you would have done that already, but anyway, yeah, this is a great game. Go check it out at dkctrilogy.com, I think. And gosh, whew, I need to take a breath here. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything else to say, so bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, and get vaccinated. Bye.